20 Turkish dramas to watch when you don't have enough time. Who's got time for dramas? Apparently we do, even if it's a tiny fraction of a window to catch an episode. Dramas fans can always manage to sneak in one more episode, right? But what if you're short on time? If your schedule is seriously cutting down on your viewership, and perhaps you just don't want to commit to a long or average length series. Whatever the reason may be, if you're looking for short Turkish dramas, then we've got you covered with these 20 quick recommendations that should be on your watch or rewatch list. But before we jump in, if you can spare one more second, please hit that like button and thank you for your kind support. Now let's get on with the list. Number 20. Crash. The story of this drama starts with a car accident in episode 1. Kadir, who is a police officer, lost his wife and daughter in a terrorist attack. He blames himself for everything and decides to commit suicide. Kadir, who wants to end his life with a car accident, was the beginning of a whole new story. Number 19. Everywhere I Go. Everywhere I Go TV series story is about a young man who buys a small architect company which is about to go bankrupt and buys his childhood house, but eventually ends up sharing his house with his employee. Will Selin manage to make Demir out of the house? Number 18. Strawberry Smell. Asli is a young and beautiful girl who works at a pastry shop and loves making delicious cakes. While she is delivering a strawberry birthday cake to the customer, she is involved in a car accident and ruins her cake. The person who is driving the car is Burak, a famous womanizer belonging to a rich family. They start discussing from the moment they bump into each other and wish not to see each other again. Number 17. The Raven. The story of this TV series is about the two policemen and their families. One of them cheated with the other friend and took bribe and misled the department against an honest friend. Later, the boy of Yusuf came to take revenge, and his name was Kuzgun. Number 16. The Circle. The Circle is another good action-based Turkish TV series that got a response from viewers. This drama series could be right choice for viewers who love to watch dramas cover the topic of mafia, money and crime. Number 15. Winter Sun. In this story, you will explore a wonderful detective story with a psychological twist. With two businessmen kill off the third partner in their company, there is one crucial witness to the murderer, the victim's young son. The killers arrange for the little boy to meet the same fate as his father, but the hired assassin can't go through with it and sends the child away. Number 14. The Kid. The story of Turkish drama The Kid revolves around four mothers who are being tested for their children. The lives of these children are also taking trials from them to show their love for their mothers. Number 13. Lodestar. Zohre is a young, attractive girl who has a lifetime ahead of her eyes, but her father forcibly marries her to the rich and influential Fikret, who suits her grandparents. But on the first night of the wedding, she injures her husband and runs away. The girl is sheltered by a young brave man, Siates. A connection is made between the two young people, but the people of Karakai do not intend to leave them. Number 12. 1 Liter of Tears. Sihan, a young school senior, is a girl full of life. While she is excited about the university entrance exam, she finally succeeds at being accepted into the university she wants. Thus begins a new era in her life, new environment, friendships and love. She stepped into the circle of friends who will surround her on the first day of school. Number 11. Reaction. In the TV series, the largest, darkest calculations will be revealed. Yavuz, a retired intelligence officer serving Israel in the enemy sea, sits in the secret services of the hostile states. Number 10. Perfect Team. Perfect Team is an adaptation of the famous American movie Tango and Cash, a story of two police officers, Mert and Mustafa. They are forced to set aside their problems with each other and fight together against their common enemies. Their enemies are very strong. Their struggles are hard, but they find difficult to tolerate each other. Number 9. Life of Secrets. Life of Secrets is a gripping series that tells about the Cookson family. Many years have passed since the intriguing mysteries events, and family members have to carry a burden of secrecy. Of course, over time it becomes difficult to control the distribution of information. It would seem that strong foundation that protected the secrets is instantly destroyed. Number 8. Love of Angels. Yagmur is a young, intelligent, compassionate, and loving young boy who has been left in the nursing home by mother of a baby. Milik is a stubborn, fair, and devoted young woman. The one who will combine these two hearts is not Malik's mother, Ruki. She is angry at her granddaughter and mother-in-law, who has settled in a nursing home and likes Yagmur as her own son. Number 7. Can't Run From Love. In Can't Run From Love TV series story, you will watch the story of Berzin and Yasmin, even though they come from different family backgrounds. These two young persons bump into each other on the flight of Martin. They fall in love without knowing their family backgrounds. However, they find themselves on the opposite side of a battle. Number 6. Breathless. 23-year-old Rua lives in Berlin, Germany with her father Ayaz, but she wants to find her mother. She learns that her mother is in Syria, so she decides to get into a fake marriage. On the other hand, 26-year-old Yusuf, who has been living in Istanbul, Turkey for a few years, decides to visit his family in Antakya. By a mere coincidence, Yusuf and Rua met on the airplane. They were both on the same flight to Antakya. Number 5. Perfect Groom. Malaika lies to her family in Germany about her work, house, and fiancé Mehmet. Mehmet is a doctor and the fiancé of her boss Inkur. When her family comes to Istanbul, she blackmails Mehmet to go along with her plans and not to expose her lies. Number 4. Heart of the Wind. This series is about disappearance of the life of a successful young man who has everything. Ruzgar goes to Bosnia to run away from everything, mostly from his own memories, after he lost the woman of her life in a car crash 2 years ago. For that 2 years, he doesn't communicate with anyone. Number 3. One Hope Is Enough. This is a story of handsome army officer who gets seriously injured and loses fellow soldiers in a clash in Hakkari and just survives. His retirement due to disability is hard on him, but the more difficult thing is his feeling of guilt that won't leave him. Number 2. A Crazy Wind. The main character of the series had a difficult fate. As a young girl, she possessed not only external beauty but also has musical talent. Malika was not born into a wealthy family, but this did not stop her from dreaming about big scenes and turning her dreams into reality. Malik becomes friends with a brand new singer named Gokchi. She shares her life story with her and tries to warn her new friend from mistakes that she has made in her youth. Number 1. Maids. This drama story is about the relationship between 4 different maids working on a luxury site with their host, and the mysterious events surrounded this network of relationship. Ayla lives in a small town on her own. However, her life changes completely when one of her dear person disappears. Life plays her a completely different game this time, as her drift after the truth that brought her to the door of a luxury site. That's it for the video, guys. Hope to see you back for more. Thank you so much for watching the videos.